Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had a good day on the market. The last couple of days have been really tough. And this is a brand new series, and so I plan on doing this every day at market close. Now, I will do a video today and also one for tomorrow, but unfortunately on Thursday and Friday I have plans and other things going on, so I will not be able to come up with a video at that time. But this is a new series called the State of the Market Address. And if you like the content in this video, it being brand new, if you could please do me a huge favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button, because it really encourages me and lets me know, gives me feedback that this is something that you as a viewer would like to see. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the market, the overall market, where I feel that we're at with the Elliott Wave. Now, all of the opinions expressed in here are only opinions. I am not a financial advisor. Of course, you need to do your own due diligence in purchasing any position. And today at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a fresh stock pick, something that should really help you to be successful in the coming day, looking at tomorrow and beyond. And I'm going to give my reasoning behind that pick in detail. And so that is my plan with each and every one of these videos. If you are seeing this brand new for the first time and you have not seen me before, please consider subscribing. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. Okay, so let's start with the SPY. So I like the S&P 500 for tracking and taking a look at where the overall market is. And the reason why I do is because the SPY is the S&P 500, and it is the top 500 companies in the United States. And so this makes for a big it gives you a great picture, in my opinion. This is the one ETF that gives you the best looking forward for how the market is going. It's like taking the temperature of the market, the top 500 companies. So today we have the Philly Fed. It sounds kind of funny to say the Philly Fed, but the head of the Philly federal government, anyway, said today that he sees inflation staying at 2%. This has been a common theme. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, at least for right now, I don't believe that inflation is out of control. I know there's a lot of people out there that are conspiracy theorists that are saying that it's out of control, but I think that this sell-off that we've had Monday and Tuesday is unwarranted. And I think, and the basis of that I'm placing on that is the Friday jobs report. So on Friday, we got a jobs report where we had really meager growth in the job market. And so that tells me that the market is not going to be overheated and that we're not going to see out of control inflation, in my opinion. Now, we shall see, of course, how things go, because things can change within the market. But let's get in there and let's take a look at the chart on the SPY. So here we go. Okay, so taking a look here, you can see I am mapping out the Elliott Wave. You can see that I've mapped out Elliott Wave number 1, Wave 2, which is a pullback, and the long Wave 3. Now, for this Elliott Wave to be valid, this cannot drop. We are in Wave 4, in my opinion, but it cannot drop to below the high of Wave 2. So this level at 397 is extremely important. If we drop below that, then this is all broken and it doesn't work. And so there are rules that go along with the Elliott Wave. There are lots of great videos on YouTube for this, and you can take a look at that. I have educated myself in this, and so we are in Wave 4. So we are seeing this pullback, and I thought maybe we would get out of it, but we did not, and we've had more pullback. The last 2 days have been brutal. And if you have been investing in the market, now I actually had a gain today. It was an amazing gain. I was excited to have a 1% gain today. I know there was a lot of people out there who did not. But typically this is how it works. When I see the MACD cross negative, I know that we are starting to move into the next wave. And when we move positive, as you can see here, I can see that we're moving into a wave upwards. And so I use this to give myself kind of a temperature check of where the market is going, in my opinion. Now, I think that we are close to finishing out this Wave 4. Typically, Wave 4 and Wave 2 are about the same length. Well, so far this Wave 4 is longer than Wave 2. And this has been a shallow pullback. And typically when you have a stronger pullback on wave 2, wave 4 is shallow. That is most of the time. Now, that's not a rule, but that tends to be how it works. And so I believe that we are going to see market improvement. I don't think it's quite as bad as everyone thinks. And I think the market is going to start moving upwards here. And then we're going to see price increase moving. But I am going to wait for confirmation. So I'm not going to get heavy in stocks and start buying stocks at this time. I'm holding cash, waiting for really great deals. And I'm looking for this gigantic pullback and then for this to cross here on the MACD. Once I see the MACD cross on the SPY, I start to feel more confident about the market and the sentiment of the market. And so far, this is really come back and we are waiting for this to go forward. And I believe that we're going to have an explosive wave 5 and then a correction from there. But I think we could even see a blow off top type of scenario here. I think that once everyone starts entering the market again, especially those retail investors, be really, really careful. If you are an individual investor, don't buy at the top underneath all the hype and then lose out when you have all the correction. That happened to a lot of people in February of this year, so that's something to look for. Okay, let's take a look at the fear indicator because that's another thing that I pay very close attention to. So let's take a look and see where it's at. And we are seeing it upticking here. So we are seeing an uptick in fear. Today we had movement upwards on this and the further the fear index is down, the better, because that means the market is going bullish. And of course, that's always with your thesis and how you're feeling about the market. But right now we are seeing a slight increase in that. And so that's something to kind of keep in mind. If it continues to move upwards, we could see a further correction. It could blow up this entire thing. No one knows exactly what's going to happen in the stock market, even myself. And so that is something that you have to take a look at these type of indicators. You look at the news catalysts. Catalysts are king. And what I mean by that is, remember with COVID, for example, we got into last year and we should have been doing well at the time when the market crashed, but the market crashed because, well, catalysts are king. COVID was happening. We were having shutdowns. And so that put the market into a heavy correction for COVID. And then we had a slow turnaround and we had a bullish market for many, many months after COVID due to all the spending with the Fed. But catalysts are what move markets. And so it's great to keep track of all of this, but it can be blown up by a catalyst. So if we get a negative catalyst, that can move downwards, and the area to watch is that. Okay, so this video is brought to you by Raythoven Stocks. And so we have a Patreon group. I have a Patreon group that's attached. And we will have a link in the description down below. It's a great thing to be a part of. If you are looking for fantastic trading ideas each and every day in each and every level, that is a great thing to check out. So let's move on. And now let's get to our stock pick of the day. And so let's kind of talk about that and go through it. And so my stock pick of the day is KPTI. Okay, this has been beat up ridiculously. Look here, we have an ABC correction very clearly, and now we are having it curl up, and we are about to have a MACD cross. This is a terrific value, and all the members of our Patreon group got in on this early, but there's still so much room to run. You have not missed out, even though all of our members have done really well with this pick today. This is something you can do well with tomorrow. I think that this is really, really going to climb. Now, here's why. Not very long ago was it at $18.50, so that's one thing. There's not a real big reason for this massive beatdown that it's had, and in fact, this wonderful value that it's kind of created. And today, look at what happened today. Let's pop over the insider report. So today, the Executive Vice President and Chief Medical Officer purchased shares on this. This is an open market transaction, which means that this was done at the price that me or you would have paid for this stock. And so we have this here. This looks very, very good. It being the Chief Medical Officer of a biopharmaceutical company tends for me to think that they know something and know that this stock is a fantastic, fantastic value here. Spent $200,000 of their own money. And so I like this for a move upwards for that reason. And so that is what I like right right here on Keptopharm Therapeutics. Or I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Carithatharm, whatever. Anyway, I think that this stock is going to really move upwards because of this insider activity. And today it really had some nice movement because of it. Okay, and so we go to tip ranks. What does tip ranks have to say about it? Well, let's see what the analysts have to say. So it looks like the average analyst price target is $25 a share. That is a 184.86% gain. Hello, 184% gain. There is a lot of room for this thing to run. You have not missed out on much. I know it did go up about 7% today. A lot of our members in our group made about 5 or 6% on it today because they got in at the time of the call out. But there is so much more room to run that if you are watching this free on YouTube, I have picked this especially for you because I think that this has a lot more room to run and will do very, very well. So anyway, so there's that, and expect another great pick tomorrow. Okay. Let's take a look here. What is it? What else did I want to cover? Oh, yes, I wanted to take a look more into the chart here. As you go to the 5-minute chart, you can see this really had a terrific day. Called it out in our Discord right here. This is where I called it out, right at market open. And so a lot of us were able to get in and ride the wave on this, and it really is doing well, but it has so much more to go. Looking at the daily, not even close to overheated on the RSI. I think it will do very well. All right, well, I appreciate all of you who watch my videos, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing and being a member. To all those who are Patreon members out there, you mean so much to me, and hopefully I have given you some great picks and help you to make a ton of money. So that is the goal. We want to make money. I want you to be successful. I truly do. So here's wishing all of us the best on the stock market, and Raythoven out.